Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Favour Kemjii Okoro, like you know. And in today's video, based on popular demand, after the previous video where I taught you different ways you can grow your Facebook page and get lots of followers, I said one of the easiest ways you can do that is through running page like campaigns. So right now I'm going to set up a page like campaign and show you exactly how to do it. So this is my ads manager here. You can simply go to business.facebook.com/ads manager to see this, or ads manager/facebook.com. Both of them on a desktop will take you exactly to somewhere that looks like this. So this is my ads manager, and this is the ads that I've run in the past, and this is the status whether it's on and off. This is not exactly a full detailed ad tutorial. I'll probably take out time and do something like that later on where I will explain every single thing on this place and what they are used for and what they mean. But right now, I'm just going to go straight into showing you how to set up the page like campaign. So I'm going to click on this green button that says create, and then they're going to open it and tell me to choose a campaign objective. And they're going to ask me to choose what I want to achieve with the campaign. Objective simply means goal. What's my goal for this campaign? So is it awareness? Do I just want people to see it? Now the good thing is that it can show you can explain each one when you tap your cursor on it. So when I touch awareness, it says show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. So this one is good if you want to reach people just for brand awareness, get people to just see your brand, not necessarily take any action or view your video. You want them to watch your video or just know where your store is. Probably you change location for your store and just want your followers to see the fact that you guys are no longer in Lagos, you're now in Ibadan and all of that. So that is for awareness. Then traffic. This is if you want to get like the name says traffic. You know, when you say that there was traffic on the road, there were lots of cars. So in marketing, traffic has to do with lots of people, crowd. So you want people clicking your link or viewing your landing page, or entering into your messenger or your WhatsApp for no particular reason. They just want crowd, right? This one is not exactly advisable, but it also works. Then engagement is get more messages, video views, post engagement, page likes, or event responses. Now you can see from the explanation that this is the one we are going to click. The other ones are leads, app promotion, and sales. I'll be explaining them when I do my full Facebook ad tutorial. So I'm going to click on the engagement because this is the one that has exactly what I'm looking for, and I'm going to click on continue. Now there are options for you to let Facebook set up this thing for you by itself, but and they just use preset settings, just like how do I do this? They just like when you tell a tailor to use standard measurement to just measure to make a cloth for you than when you actually go to the tailor's place and then she measures you and does it. So allowing her to use just the standard size 10 measurements, it might suit you, it might not suit you, might need some adjustments here and there. But when you go by yourself and she takes all your measurements, it's always better. So this is what it means now. If you allow them to use their own standard measurements, it might be good, it might not be good. But to be on the safe side, just do the manual engagement so that you'll be in total control of your ad. You know exactly what you've set and what you did not set. So if something starts to go wrong, you know exactly what to fix and what not to fix. So wait, click on the manual engagement and click on continue and wait for it to open. Now I can give my campaign a name. They already gave it a generic name, new engagement campaign. But if I want to remember it for something, I can rename it test video campaign. You can rename it something that will help you remember your ad. And then you click on next. There's really nothing much to do here. Just rename your ad and go to the next. But now this is the campaign settings. This is the campaign settings. The next place is the ad set level, right? There are three levels in setting up an advert. There's the campaign level, there's the ad set level, and there's the ad level. You can see them up here. You see, this is we're in the campaign, then we're in the ad set, then we're in the ad. So we're going to go to ad set now. Don't worry, in my full it's going to be like a 2-hour video, and I'm going to pin it to my YouTube profile, and it's going to be a full breakdown Facebook ad tutorial where I'll have all the time to explain all of this. So I'm going to click on next because I want to get to the ad set level. You can also name this ad set so that you remember it. Now the thing is that in each campaign you can have as many ad sets as possible, right? You can have as many assets as possible. So I can duplicate an ad set and target a different area and all of that. So I'm going to do test video ad set. Now, they are now going to ask me, the next question here is conversion location. Where do I want to drive this engagement to? Where do I want to get people? You know what an engagement is? When people are engaging in something. Oh, my post is getting engagement, my video is getting engagement. It means that there's busy, that place is busy, something is happening. That's what engagement really means. So where do I want something to happen? Where do I want to get busy and occupied? Is it my messaging apps like Messenger, WhatsApp, or Instagram DM? Or is it on my ad? Do I want people to watch my ad video or interact with my post or an event that I'm hosting? Or is it on my website? Do I want people to rush into my website and just maybe like my website and order? Or do I want them to download my app or engage with my app, or do I want them to engage with my page? Now, for the purpose of this video, we want to get people liking our page. There's a difference between page engagement and post engagement. Don't make the mistake. So if you just want people to like your post, maybe you made a post and you want more people to see it and like or love or care, use any reaction on the post and comment on the post. This is what you're going to click. You're going to click on your ad because you want people to interact with your post, right? But if I want people to like my page, interact with my page, follow my page, I'm going to click on my Facebook page because I want people to engage with my page. So get the difference. So for the sake of this video, we want people to engage with our page, not necessarily the post, but the page. Do you get? So here's it. I'm going to choose my page. There are a lot of pages I manage. I might just have to leave it on this one because I don't want to show the list of it. So I'm going to leave it on my page. I'm going to set my budget. So Facebook allows you to put as much budget as you like on your page. So but it has to be at least $1. It can't be less than $1. It has to be for $1 and above, right? So most times I recommend that you start from a lower amount, then check if the ad is doing well. If the ad is doing well, then you can increase the amount. And like I said before in the previous videos, page like campaigns can be very cheap. You can spend as little as $1 per day. That's around 500 naira per day, right? And get likes. Then as it's getting better, depending on the kind of traffic you want and kind of likes you are targeting to reach, you can keep increasing it and getting your budget higher, right? So this is adverts, it's paid, and with it you can scale faster. That's one thing I teach people. I say, if you have the money, use your money to push your business. If you don't have the money, then invest your time. Put all of your time into growing your business. But with money, it's usually really fast. So I'm just going to put 500 naira. If it goes well, then I would definitely increase it. Then the date, when do I want it to start? Today is 23, and this is, I just want it to start immediately. So I'll just leave this time. I'll leave the time, and then I'm going to I'm going to create an audience or choose an existing audience. Now, this is the part that many people make mistakes in. This is where you define who sees your ads. Now, that's why adverts are so beautiful because it lets you decide who is seen and who is not seen. You can decide the age range, you can decide the location, you can decide the interests that you want for these people, right? So you come and select the location that you want. Okay, that's already selected Nigeria as my default location. And then this is, if you feel like you don't want people in Nigeria, maybe you want people in China, you can just remove this. Now here's an option for you to choose. Is it people living or recently in this location? That means you're also going to attract tourists, people who just came visiting and left. You need to take note of that. But if you just want to target people who live here only, you can select people who live in this location. Do you get that? So, and then, like I said, if I don't want Nigeria, I want Japan, I want a different country altogether, I can just have to search for it and it's going to come out. Look at this is Japan. Or you can also, maybe your business is in a specific location and you don't want to get people who are outside that location. Maybe your business is in Lagos and maybe you don't deliver outside Lagos. You don't like to sell to people outside Lagos. You can also select just Lagos, right? You can select Lagos and it will show you Lagos State, Nigeria. So this ad will only show to people living in or recently in Lagos. I can change it to people living in Lagos that will see this ad. So with ads, you can control who sees it and who does not see it. So I can go to the age now and fix the age so I can edit the age. What is the age bracket of my customers? From what age to what age? 20 to 45, 60 to 50, what 50 to 60 rather. What's their age range? If you sell things for elderly people, you know the age target. If you sell things for young people or students, you know the age to target, right? So know what age to target. I'm just going to use 20 to 40 as a sample here. And then you can pick the gender. If all you're selling is just for women, you select women. If it's just for men, you select men, right? You can change it to men or women. But I'm just going to leave it in all. Then this is where I go to detail targeting. This is where I add their behaviors, their interests, what they like to do, what they're interested in. If my product is a fashion product, I can add fashion as an interest. So maybe they like accessories. I'm going to put fashion, right? You can add, I recommend you just add maybe 2 to 3 interest marks, right? So that you don't confuse the algorithm. You can split all the interest into different assets and then you test which one works the best, right? So I just add, or you can add behaviors, maybe people who shop a lot, you right? People who are recently engaged. You understand? So maybe you're trying to sell marriage things for couples. So someone that recently got engaged and posted that is engaged. You see, engaged, newly engaged. You can add that. That's a relationship status. You can target them based on your relationship status. If your product is for business owners, you can even target people who are admins of business pages. Admins of business pages. Business page. You see, Instagram business profile admins. You can see people that own a business profile on Instagram. You can target them. Maybe you have a solution for them. You target them. You can see small business owners, right? People who work with business and finance. You can see this one. This is demographic where they work in business and finance. Maybe they are accountants, auditors, managers. So depending on who you are trying to target, this thing works like magic. Take your time and understand your target audience very well. That's where people make mistake. You don't just play around with this targeting. This is one thing that can destroy or make or mar your adverts, right? So understand if your product is for small business owners, you see, you can see small business owners here. You can target them, you right? So you can understand people that like to travel in business class, air travel. You can see as something as little as this. Even people that follow a particular person who is a popular person that I'm going to use to search now. People that follow a very popular person. I don't know if I'll say this. Okay, look at popular people. Billy Joel, Joel Embiid, Joel Fletcher. Do you see these people? They are very popular people. So if your contacts follow them, you can use them. So people that follow somebody like Joel Campbell, who is a soccer person, right? They might be interested in what I'm selling. I don't know. What are you selling? Would they be interested? So that's one of the easiest way you can catch the people that you want. So that's targeting, right? So I'm just going to pick some random things here just to explain to you. These are definitely not my audience, but I'm just using it to teach. So I'm going to now use now this is where you want your ad to show. Now they would automatically select the first one for you, meaning that they will put your ads everywhere, reels, stories, Facebook feed, Instagram feed, every single place. Now you need to understand something. Depending on the kind of ad that you want to run, the kind of creative that you want to run, you need to decide if you want it to show or if it will also be good to show on everywhere, right? If you're using a video that was shot in landscape mode, check that size of that video. If that video shows in Instagram, can people watch it well? Is the quality good? So if you check what you're doing and you feel like, okay, this is best for people who are viewing on news feed, I just want it to be only on news feed, you select manual placement and you tick the places that you want it to show. Maybe you don't want it to show on Facebook Marketplace, video feeds. Now, these things depend on the kind of advert that you're running. There's a particular kind of ad I'll run, and I'll say, okay, I only want it to be on Facebook feed. There's another type of ad I'll run, and I want it to be everywhere possible, right? So when I do my full Facebook ad video, I'm going to explain what all these places are and what they mean, right? This is stories and reels. This is issue art. This is app and site. I don't know if you've opened an app, maybe like Zenda or one of the apps on your phones, and you see people's adverts. This is where you tick it, apps and sites. So it reaches apps that are linked to this. Do you understand? So good. Now the thing is, these places are not available. This app and site are not available for this kind of ad we're running, a paid engagement ad, because people cannot from an app like Zenda and start liking your page. It's not possible. So it has to be somewhere inside Facebook, because remember in the ad set level, beginning of the ad set level, we selected Facebook page as where we want to get engagement on. Don't forget that we selected the Facebook page. Let me show you. It's at the top. Look at it. We selected the Facebook page. So we said it was Facebook page. So that is why everything we're doing here now is related to Facebook page. Even the placement, Facebook is the only place that is ticked. Do you get that? Oh, I skipped the place. This is devices. So this is where you decide the kind of device you want to show your ad to. Is it all devices, or is it mobile devices or desktop? Right? You can say, okay, the people I want to sell to, they are mostly on using mobile device. So I will select only mobile device and untick desktop. Do you get it? Good. Or maybe my ad creative. When I say ad creative, I mean the picture or the video or the design you're using for your ad. So maybe my creative is only modified for mobile devices, not modified for desktop. Desktop is laptop and computers, so it's not modified for those things. So I would only use it. I will only select mobile. That's fine. Then you continue. When we're done with our placement, that means we're done for the page, for the ad set level. Next thing, we're going to click on next. Now look at this side. Before we click on next, look at this side. This is the side that will tell you whether you're making sense or not. So you can see your audience definition. Your audience definition should most likely be here, defined. Defined is usually the best place for your audience to be. If it's this side specific, it means your audience is too small. If it's broad, it means your audience is too wide, that you need to reduce it, right? So defined is usually the best place. I wasn't even looking here, but my audience is defined. So if your audience is defined, you're good to go. Now it's showing me my estimated daily results. I should be getting 17 to 48 page likes. Now that is because of my budget, right? 17 to 48 page likes every day. If I increase my budget, it will definitely increase, right? And this is just an estimated number. It could be a lot more than this, and it could be a lot less than this, depending on your ad creative, your ad copy, and your budget. Okay, so let's go next. This is where we now fix our ad copy and ad creative. Now, what I recommend here is you using an already existing post, meaning a post that's already on your page. So you go to your page and you create a post. What I recommend is an educational post, something that will get people to be like, wow, who wrote this? Thank you for sharing this. Let me check this page out. Don't try to sell something in a post that you're trying to get page likes. You're going to confuse the audience. The only action point, the only cause to action should be like this page, follow this page for more. That's all. If you're doing a video, let's be an educative video. For example, this page I want to use now is Fort Branding, my branding page. So if I'm going to create a post for it, I'm just probably going to teach people 3 ways you can use your branded t-shirts to advertise your business, or teach something how you 5 different branded items that you can use to customize your videos. Something, teach something, and when I'm done with the teaching, I'll say if this teaching made sense to you, if this teaching helped you, follow this page for more. That's it. That's it. Educational, a simple educational post. Not sell anything. Don't ask them to comment. Don't ask them to click a link. Don't ask them to buy anything. The only action point should be like this page. That is the goal of your ad. Don't give people too many action points in one post. In fact, when I say too many, don't give anybody more than one action point in one post. Because the moment you tell them to do two things at the same time, maybe your call to action, for example, now because of this, the objective that we chose for this ad, Facebook is likely going to show them the like page button in front as the call to action. Then you in your post, you now go and say buy from us and get a discount. Facebook is telling them to like page, you're telling them to buy. The person is confused and he keeps scrolling. So the purchase you will not get, the like you will not get, you will just waste your money. When people are confused, they can't take any informed decision. They can't make informed decisions. So don't confuse people. Your goal is to get likes, right? Get the likes and go home. So that's what you should do here. So this is the ad creative. This is where I would this is where I add the picture that I want to use to get people to like my post. There are lots of pictures here, and if I want to upload from my system, I'm going to click on upload. Right. So these are lots of pictures that I've used in the past. I can just pick one that teaches something and use it to run the ad, and then this is where I'll write my ad copy. I'll write lots of things, maybe why you should get a branded t-shirt, blah 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 blah, why you need a branded t-shirt. And I write all the long text about it, and then I end it with follow this page or like this page for more. Now look at this part here is called the ad preview. Preview. It shows you what your ad should look like when people see it. So on the Facebook feed, this is what my ad will look like. You see this tiny sponsor thing that is there. When you see a post that has this tiny sponsor thing, it means it's an advert. So this is my copy. The text is my ad copy. This is the creative, the picture or design or whatever video that I put here. Then this down here is called the headline, right? Now here's the thing, because I am putting this ad on so many places at the same time, right? I'm not able to edit this headline here right now, right? But I'm not able to edit it at the moment or this place. But if I'm choosing only Facebook feed, there will definitely be a place here where I can edit the headline. But see, the most important thing I want to show you, see this thumbs up button? This thumbs up button is the call to action that people will see when they see your advert. So they are expected to like this page for more. Like this page for more. Now let me turn off every other thing and make it to only show on the news feed so that I can edit the headline on Facebook feed rather. I want it to only show on Facebook feed, not any other place. I went back to the asset level to turn off every other thing so that I can edit the headline. Beautiful. So now you can see that the ad preview is only showing what it will look like on Facebook feed only. On Facebook feed only. Do you understand? So that is what it looks like here. So we've edited almost everything. Now I don't use one line of copy like I did here. I'm only doing this because this is a sample video and I don't want it to be too long. And I didn't prepare something to write. So prepare a very good copy that will make people like it and want to like your page and want to check you out. Do you get that? So up next, I'm going to click on publish. That is here, this green publish button down here, and wait for my ad to publish. So done. The ad is now published. Like it says, one campaign, one ad set, and one ad were published. So what I would do, what I love to do, recommended is I go to the app, the Meta Ad Manager app on my phone, and then I use it to check my ads. Now the thing is, what this means is that it has been published and it has been sent to Meta team to approve or reject it. They're going to review your ad, see it if it complies with their terms and their regulations. If it does, they will approve your ad. If it does not comply, they will reject your ad, right? So if they approve your ad, it's going to start running. Depending on the time that you set there, it will start running at that time. If the time you set has passed, it will start running immediately, right? So that is what happens. Then on my app, Ad Manager app, I'm going to put money, fund my ad account. I go to payment settings, add funds, use my card. If your card is not working, watch my previous videos on how to get a virtual dollar card that you can use to run ads. Or there's also another video how you can use OPay to get a card that would work. So if your traditional bank cards are not working, OPay card or a virtual dollar card, one of those two must work to put money in your ad account. Remember, we set a budget, so it's not going to use water to run, it's going to use that money that you put in to run and reach those people. So from your ads manager app, you can monitor the ad, see if it's doing well. You can also increase the budget. If it's doing very well, you can increase the budget. You can see how many likes that you've gotten and all that. So that's A to Z of how you can run a simple page like page engagement campaign in less than 30 minutes. I hope this video helped you. Please click on the subscribe button and share this video. Share. Let somebody learn from this. The person will forever be grateful to you. I can't wait to see you in my next video. It's going to be amazing. Bye.